up, gangstas? We are going to learn. So yes, let's see. What is new for Pisces? What's going on? What's shifting and changing? We've had some pretty interesting readings, the last couple of readings, so I'm very intrigued to see where we're at. Jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change, right? So change is inevitable, right? And the more adaptable we are to change, the better off our outcomes are, right? The more we just kind of lean into it with boldness. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So I don't know if this is you in the energy of feeling remorse or feeling sorry about something, or if somebody is feeling that towards you. We'll dive into that. We have the cosmic heart. And this is all about devotion, potency, and making your life a moving prayer. The secret thing about Pisces, right, is like, y'all motherfuckers are all witches, okay? And very powerful, right? Like, Pisces have some of the strongest intuition I've ever seen, right? I've ever seen. Just walk in a room and just start reading people's minds, right? And with, yes, I throw my cards everywhere. This is how we get familiar. But, yeah, no, so with this Piscean energy that you naturally have, I feel like your intuition really plays a vital role. When you let things like fear, doubt, or insecurity fog or block your blessings, you know, that's when you start feeling like a disconnect, and that's when things start kind of going a little whack, you know. And it's kind of like, in order to connect with your true self, you have to kind of like not be resistant to whatever is going on, right? Just kind of like lean into it. Might suck for a minute, but like lean into it, because it's ultimately leading you in the right direction. Also, going back to the way that you're witches, what you focus on is what you get. If you focus on negative outcomes, you get negative outcomes. Focus on positive outcomes, you get positive outcomes. And I'm not saying be toxically positive all the time. If you feel upset or you're having a bad day, by all means, be in the present, feel that. Just don't allow it to dictate your life, right? Don't allow it to carry on past that day. You know, like, feel it, let it go. Feel it, let it go. Imagine like life is a river, right? And feelings are just little fish. And they come and they go. They come and they go. There's no reason to hold on to any of it. The good, the bad, whatever. There's no reason to feel like you need to hold on to any of it. None of it actually belongs to you. These are visitors, right? Feelings are visitors. They show up, you can explore them and let them go. I also say this in regards to positive things. In a more stoic matter, you know, because the more that we try to hold on to certain things that made us happy once, if we try clinging to it and changing the dynamic of it, could become a negative thing. And so it's kind of like you have to be willing to let go of the good as well as you can let go of the bad. If you have one success in life and you just hyperfixate on that one success, but you never strive for more success because you can't let go of that one thing, then, like, you know, it's going to make life pretty difficult for you. So be as willing to let go of the good as you are to let go of the bad, right? You're not, anything that you're connected to in life does not belong to you. You know, and that's a hard reality to face, but this is true for love, children, home, stability, jobs, all that. No matter what it is, no matter how long you've had it in your life, whatever you connect to in life does not belong to you. And that's, you know, having that mindset really fucking helps to not have toxic attachments, right? I strongly believe in loving without attachment. And there's tons of excellent videos on YouTube to teach you how to do that if you need help. Even if you're in a good relationship, love without attachment. Because you own nothing. Attachment is a false, it's like an illusion of ownership, and that's what's gross about it. Interesting. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Always getting yourself into heck. Alright, so first card out, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is the card of jealousy, hatred, envy, contempt, talking shit, drama, that kind of shit. Hater energy, right? With the Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy, this tells me that, this talks about losing your patience. This talks about not trusting divine timing. This is having such a lack of faith in the outcomes that you create resistance. With the Eight of Wands in reverse, it tells me that when you lose patience, you're forced to wait longer. Okay, that's what it's telling me. Eight of Wands is very fast, right? It moves very quickly. With the Eight of Wands being in reverse, it's like because you lack patience, this is your lesson in patience. The more, if you're sitting in line and you're getting all anxious and you're like, hurry, 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 what are you in a hurry for? This is your lesson in patience. You know, if things keep triggering you and making you mad over and over, and you keep having the same response where you lose your patience, this is your lesson in patience. This is telling you, all right, get your shit together, stop reacting, lean into it, be patient. Because the less patience you have, the longer you're going to wait. Bottom line. You create your own resistance. What are you waiting for? To go back. We have the Chariot in reverse, right? Chariot in the upright is to go forward. So Chariot in reverse, how I'm seeing this, is to go backwards. Why would you want to go backwards? That's silly. That's silly. Eight of Cups in reverse because you don't want to walk away from something that you've invested a lot of yourself into. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of eights, right? 8 in numerology represents mastery of self. So whatever is happening, this is helping you master yourself, whether you realize that or not. It's working better than any therapist could ever help you with. Because this is something that you have to live out on your own, and you have to rely on your own strengths, your own confidence, and your own patience, your own virtues. King of Wands, King of Fire. This is something that, you have a lot of passion towards, right? It's like something that you feel very motivated by, something that you feel is true for you. Well, what's your advice? of Swords, relax. Take a nap. Get your rest. Take care of yourself. Self-care. Go get your nails did. Go get your hair done. Go do something that makes you feel more confident. Do things that make you feel good for you. That's your advice right now. And like, you see how she's got all these swords around her? She feels safe, right? She feels safe to relax. She feels safe to not be resistant, right? She feels safe to just like when she's taking care of herself, it builds more of a sense of security, right? And security also applies to self-esteem and confidence, right? Having the confidence to relax. Ace of Pentacles, you could be getting a new job, right? This is like I just tried to come out, so we're going to take him too. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles is like a new opportunity arising, and something that will benefit you financially, right? With the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is being very decisive, right? Knowing what you want, or at least being decisive about like what direction you're going to go in, or like what you're going to focus on. And that's kind of the problem sometimes, is you can be so decisive and be so stubborn about wanting a specific outcome that you don't leave room for surprises. You don't leave room for new stuff to show up, or for an alternate path to show up. Two of Cups in reverse. This is separation. And with the Two of Pentacles in reverse right next to it, this could be making a decision to accept separation. Oh shit, son. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. This is like plot twist. Okay. So, Ace of Wands in reverse tells me that you yourself have a change of heart. It tells me that you yourself start feeling differently about your situation. With the Nine of Swords, it's because a lot of anxiety, fear, depression, sleeplessness, insomnia even, look, they're in bed just like freaking out crying, right? And it's like because of this emotional turmoil, it actually makes you start wanting different things. It makes you start realizing, what you don't want to feel again, or what you don't want to experience again. You yourself have this like awakening within you. And it's kind of funny because it's like the closer you get to the outcome you thought you wanted, the further away emotionally you get from it. Been there. Understandable. And then we have the Moon card, right? This is Pisces in the upright, which tells me that like you follow your intuition, right? This could also have to do with discovering the truth about a situation. The Moon talks about like illuminating something that was deceptive, or learning a truth about something that was kind of hidden below the surface here. And this could also have something to do with this change of heart. But whatever the case, and this could even be illuminating a personal truth within you, right? And like really focusing on facts rather than fantasy, right? Because a lot of the times when we focus on specific outcomes, it's all based in fantasy and how we fantasize it to be. And no matter how great our imagination is, because our imagination is amazing, right? It gives us the best case scenario every time in our head. But then reality oftentimes doesn't live up to fantasy, you know? And I feel like this could also be a personal truth that you're having to accept within yourself. Um, so, I almost don't want to give you outcome cards because I feel like the less you focus on your outcome, the better you're going to do. Because it's like you. It's like you start really loving yourself, right? Looking at that Four of Swords, it's the energy of self care, self love. And love is more than just, that feeling of like that egoic, like, oh, I love myself. No, it's not just saying it. It's not just like taking bubble baths. Really loving yourself is loving yourself through the hard shit. You know? Really loving yourself is forgiving yourself for, any area that you fell short with yourself, right? Real self love is like really focusing on your personal betterment, right? And I feel that it's like because you focus on that, you let go of anything that doesn't love you nearly as much as you actually love yourself, right? Something that doesn't put in as much energy to you as you do for yourself. So, and that's really self-love creates a standard for us, right? It's one of the reasons I'm single. Because I'm like, who the fuck in this world is gonna love me more than I love me, Like, I fucking love waking up by myself, fucking having a whole morning to just fucking, like, solitude is addictive. Like, Jim Carrey once said it. And the more you love yourself, the more you're willing to date yourself, be with yourself, until you find somebody who can match your energy towards you. Queen of Wands. I feel like you're tapping into the strengths of both your masculine and feminine here. Seeing the King and Queen of Wands. This could also talk about leading you closer to a divine counterpart. But with the Queen of Wands, this also talks about you getting more creative or feeling more artistic or feeling more inspired. This also talks about you feeling more sunshiny, right? In regards to, like, even if it's raining outside, like, the energy you carry with you is like the energy of a summer day. And that's like what I see happening after this moon card. There might be heartbreak, there might be anxiety, there might be things, but it's like as soon as this discovery happens, it's like it really leads you to a new sense of like creation and even pulling yourself into a spotlight. All right, wands are all about fire. Fire to me represents like illumination, and seeing the moon, like the way it is on this cat, it looks like spotlight. And so I feel that you could be pulling yourself into a spotlight, maybe even without realizing it, but you might end up with a lot of notoriety or acknowledgement because of your creative endeavor that you invest yourself in after this. Yeah, Four of Cups, the cup of rejecting anything. And if you see these mountains in the background, right, these are all the mountains that you had to overcome to get here, right? Now that you're finally here, right, and You know, there's all these cups here. And, you know, this could be, you know, people from the past coming up. This could be straight up just new offers showing up. But it's the energy of like rejecting anything that does not align with you, or rejecting anything that doesn't feel right to you. We've got Queen of Swords, no bullshit energy, right? This is getting more in out of your emotions and into your like logic, right? Into your rational and reasoning, right? This is, you know, she's got her sword there, she's ready to defend herself also. So it's like to ward off anything. This is a Queen of War. This is a Queen of, and not necessarily like you're going to war, but this is, you know, like you're prepared for whatever. That's what I'm seeing. And you're prepared to cut off people. Yep, the Fool card. I love this. I love this. The Fool card is like taking a leap of faith. This is exiting your comfort zone and like, you know, embarking on like a journey. This could indicate travel. This could also indicate like a new financial opportunity. But somewhere is like this energy of like hitting the ground running, moving forward, right? This is like ground zero of a new cycle. And this new cycle starts with you and your personal relationship with you, right? So, and I see it this way. And everybody always talks about how, like, we are God, right? Expressing itself as human. And if we are God, then our relationship to ourselves is the most important one. You know, it's the most important one. The way we care about ourselves, what we tolerate, our dignity, you know, all our integrity, those types of things. All of that represents our relationship with God, right? If we are all God, you know, and not just that, but the way that we treat others and the way that we are with, you know, children, animals, all that, you know, recognize the God within them, you know, and act accordingly. Gadga. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust in the doors that close just as much as in the doors that open for you as a result. Dakshina Kali. She appears fierce, and yet she is benign. Her oracle brings the message that a situation which may frighten or intimidate you is well within your capacity to handle. No matter how dramatic or intense a situation may appear to be at this time, it shall eventually be a little more than a passing memory and have no negative bearing upon your future. So yes, I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I'll catch you later.